America has always been known as America the Beautiful, the land of the free, and the home of the brave. But in 1994, it also became the land of free trade. On January the 1st, 1994, President Bill Clinton signed NAFTA, or the Free Trade Act, into effect. This allowed the countries of the United States, Mexico, and Canada to all join together to make the world's largest free trade zone. As we all know, anytime anything is signed to effect, there are many pros and cons that come along with it. Some of the pros that NAFTA brought was it made buying Canadian and Mexican goods easier for the American people. Some of the greatest things and results that we've seen from NAFTA is that it has decreased or eliminated tariffs between these three countries, and all three countries have seen wage increases for its employees. In 1993, $337 billion was exported from Mexico into the United States. After NAFTA signing in 2011, we see that there is a $1.182 trillion export from Mexico and into the United States. And since then, 25% of our exports and imports have been from Canada and Mexico. Things such as automotive parts, gold, and some of the things in the food industry. As we all know, anytime we have pros, we also have cons. Some of the things that NAFTA has hurt the country is, first and foremost, it has allowed American jobs to be sent overseas or to other countries. Once the tariffs was lifted from the borders, companies could then sell their products to the countries, or they could move their companies to that country. Some of the companies found out that some of the places in that country had a lower population, and the lower populations also had a lower wage. That way that they could hire the people of that country to run their facilities and make the product. They would then export it back into the United States and sell it for the same price as they were selling it when it was being made by American workers. This way, the companies and the CEOs are making more money because they can make their products cheaper, but yet sell them for the same price as what they did before. Between 1994 and 2010, 683,000 jobs were sent from the United States into Mexico. 80% of these job losses were in manufacturing, such as motor vehicles, textile, computers, and electronic appliances. America isn't the only ones hurting from NAFTA. Countries such as Mexico and Canada are too. 1.3 million Mexican farmers lost their jobs when NAFTA removed the corn tariffs. When the tariffs was lifted, Americans could then send product to Mexico under cost, and this made it hard for the farmers to compete, and most of the farmers lost their jobs. As you can see, there's many pros and cons to NAFTA. But the question is, and will always be, is NAFTA right for the United States?